Good afternoon. This is James with Michelangelos Services. Today it is Tuesday, January 27th, approximately 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And per customer request, Brian, we are performing a sewer camera recording. More precisely, the waste. And here we have the demoed bathroom. As you can see, this is typically what we do. We demo this area out and reconnect. We don't just replace a fitting. What we do is we take out the flanges. We already took this grouping out here on this end. This is where it ties into the main, and then that's the other flange right there. So we take out the toilet on the other side, pop out the concrete around the flange, pop a new flange in, and then we reset the toilet. Here's another secondary line that comes in from the back, which is that sink, and then a hall sink, a hall lab that's there for a lunch break. And then this one has an additional line here for a clean out and a mop sink in the back warehouse area that we also have to tie in. So, as previously stated to the customer, we're going to come in here into this cast iron juncture, okay, and then you are going to see, so you see on the horizontal run of the line on either side, you have those dark lines. Those are cracks. Those are cracks in the line, and they run for most of the piping going out. So here's a fitting, and then you make the turn, get in a straight pipe again, and you see the cracks. You see how divoted it is on either side, especially right here on the right, about the in between 2 and 3 o'clock. You can notice how the divot sets into that dark recess. Okay. And then you have that little pit at the bottom here where it dips. That usually means the bottom of the pipe is pretty worn. Okay. Here on the left you start to see that crack again, and on the right you can see right there at about in between 3 and 4 o'clock, you can see where the crack's going. Here we fall in again, the little divot, and then you see the cracks on either side. It's typical. That's where the water line runs and it erodes. And see, now you have a little divot at the bottom of the pipe again. Again, a little difficult to get through, and this is where it transitions to the clay right in the front. This is where we located out at front, and it looks like somebody's running something there. It appears to be that back sink in the other warehouse for the adjacent unit. Alrighty, this concludes our camera inspection. Again, I would recommend we do a trenchless pipe burst versus any kind of descaling epoxy. One, descaling epoxy would probably be, it would last you less, and the trenchless pipe burst would be something that for longevity would be what you'd like. Alrighty, this concludes our camera inspection.